Alright, some of the tools you're going to want to start this project are a Phillips screwdriver, a long skinny Phillips screwdriver because there are a couple screws that are like deep inside the plastic to pull those out, a 10mm socket, some of these plastic trim remover tools so you don't damage your car up. The other thing you probably could use is maybe a butter knife with tape wrapped around a bit, but these things are so cheap you might as well get yourself a set of these. I think I got these ones from Harbor Freight, but I don't remember. And then a magnetic tray for your screws so you don't lose them. And a towel too for the outside, so once you take the mirror off you can wipe it down. So the first thing you want to do is there's a plastic piece here behind this handle. There's a screw in there. I know the light's not real good, but I'm going to do this off camera. Pull this plastic piece off and then there's a screw there. It seems like the easiest way to do this is to grab it on this end and then pry it out of there. So you can see it popped out. Sorry I'm doing this one-handed, but alright, there's the cover. And then, see, there's the screw. That's a Phillips. So I'm going to unscrew that first. Oh, come on, focus. There it is. Yeah, basically you'll work this tool in here and then slowly pop these off. Be real gentle with this so you don't break the plastic. And then you just work the tool. I know it's off here, but you'll just work the tool along here, pry it off, and then there's a small little connector on the bottom here that might be a little tough. Just be real careful, real gentle as you go, and just pry it off. You know, it'll pop off, but as this car ages, probably the plastic will get a bit brittle. So that's your second trim piece you need to remove. And then the next piece here will be the control here. You want to try to pry that out too. I think it's going this way here. There's two screws you want to remove maybe before this. There's one in here and there's one in here. These two screws leave in place. Don't remove those, so just take the two deeper well ones. You'll need the longer screwdriver for that. To remove this console piece, you'll want to start in the back here. You'll start back here, pry this up, remove this, and then pull it towards the back of the car. Because in the front here, if you can see it, this piece here holds it in the front, so you're going to have to pull it from the back. Now that all the cables and stuff are disconnected, I just push them down in here. Not too far, but so they're out of the way. If you run your hand along here, there'll be a place where you can grab to start pulling the door off here. Then you'll just slowly pull this out. You will have to use a good bit of force, well, not too much force, but a little bit of force to pull the door off. And then you'll have a little bit of space here to remove these cables, the handles here. What you'll do with these is just kind of pull them up and then pull the little ball connector out. So this is the bottom one. The green one's the bottom one, and then the white one's the top one. But you'll just pull them front and then lift up on the little tabs. And then the whole door comes off, just like that. We're going to have to tackle here is the cover for the actual mirror. So this connector controls like the electronics on the mirror. It has one of the little tabs you press and pull. See if I can do this one-handed. There we go. So you just press this little tab in and pull it. Take this out of this plastic housing here, and then there's another Phillips 10mm. So we're going to take that off next. This will be kind of tight in here, as it's got the friction tabs on the bottom here. So you want to pull it from this side and lift up like that, as you can see in the back here. And then if we can see here, let's see if we turn that on. Yeah, awesome. Those are the 3 10mm bolts that you'll have to take out. I would say just hold on to this cable when you take the last bolt out, so it doesn't fall, the mirror doesn't fall and scratch the outside of the mirror falling. There also is a little plastic tab, but I wouldn't trust it. Told that you'll press that down to get the mirror out. And then using probably like a magnet or a piece of shop cloth to hold the bolts, because if they get down inside the door, it's going to be real tough to get those. So I would use a magnetic tip on the socket, or use like one of the magnetic Reachy grabbies to hold that bolt so it doesn't fall off on you. With the 3 screws out, I just pulled it basically out. Here, let me set it down. I'll show you here. This little plastic tab here sticking out when it's in the door frame, you just press that down and it comes right out. As you can see here, there's the outside. I'll wipe this down before I put the new one in. Alright, we're going to reinstall the thing here. So the screws, as you can see, will go in the lower recess here, not in the top part. And then it should just click into place. Okay. Now it's on there. So now we're going to screw it to the back side. Alright, we're going to put this in now. Basically just kind of like this. Just snaps in, and you'll screw it in. Then we'll hook it up here. Like that. Basically like that, and we'll put the screw in. Put the door back on. You'll still put these little connectors in. If you can see there's a little ball. Put the ball in and then slide the plastic tab in. And then we're going to go ahead, start from the top, hook the door in, and then work your way back from the left-hand side all the way to the front. When you put this panel back in, you want to start from this corner, slide it in, and then snap it all the way up, or you'll break the tab on here. And then for this, you just plug the 2 connectors in, you'll lower the front in, it'll snap in place, set it down like that, and then put your cover in here. You're pretty much done. And there's your new mirror. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks.